cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in week 2. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Gun. 51 the mic, boy. 51.
From the gun, here's Newton. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Toss play, Kamara. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Open man is Michael Thomas. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. And Thomas has it. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Well, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
Ready? There's a tap, ready? 45. Get that quarterback.
They'll run. Anderson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert?
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cam Newton. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. What's good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jameis to throw it. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
First down, Buccaneers.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, Logan looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Demario Davis there on the stop.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
To throw is Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Ready. Blue ready. 56, right there, 56. And we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Let me go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Ready? March 56. Pick me up. Here we go. Flip it, flip it, flip it. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
On 2nd down now, it's Logan. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, Winston. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
At the 20-yard line.
Mike's it. 180. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
59. Hey, let's get this,
Now a toss, Kamara left side. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That really sets him back, a loss of 6. Now on 2nd and 16, Newton. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Throwing left side, it's complete. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Touchdown, defense.
Now Anderson running right. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Newton. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll run on first down. Logan. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. And the Buccaneer first down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. On first down, it's Logan. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll try to throw now. Winston. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one good for 26 and a first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They run with Logan, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Hey, come on now, come on now. Check three, check three, check three.
They go back to the ground, this time Barber. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. T.J. Logan as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Ready? 8, 8,
A final shot before the break. Newton. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
we got this.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From just shy of midfield, Newton forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Mike, ready?
At the Buccaneers, 36-yard line.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
They'll try the air now with Newton. That's caught. It's Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line.
That's good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Check. 45's the mark.
3rd and 2, Newton. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Watch the pass.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Put that team on the hook. Come on. Sunday. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Know your job. Let's go.
To try again after the sack. Winston. Throwing right, and that's complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Kill. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
A first down throw for Winston. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
First down, Buccaneers.
Winston now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
Winston now. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 2nd down, Winston again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
In on the stop, Vernon Hargraves.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Newton now to throw. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On third down, Winston. He's got Evans. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there.
Jameis again. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. A big pickup of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, it's Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Right here, right here. Bang, 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 bang. Check 50. Check. Stop.
They'll throw again. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport able to get him for a loss of about 3.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Now Kamara. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. From the 25 on 2nd down, Newton. And he's got it. Coleman. Touchdown, Saints. Corey Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take it in? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack on first down, Winston, he's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Mike, 45. All day.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. You're up.
And they take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this